Cut. Okay, let's try this again.
Hey yo, what's going on? What's going on? This your boy Podrey, and I don't know what the title is going to be on this yet, but I want to tell you straight off the bat that Netflix movie called The Harder They Fall. Hey, if I rank that in the movies that I like, it would be hard. But what I'm thinking is that Django is damn near number one. The Hateful Eight is damn near number two, and I'm bumping The Harder They Fall up to this number three. Reason being is that, for one, I'm American. Two, I'm brown. Three, I do believe in diversity. Alright? But I am pro my culture. So, I have said over and over and over and over and over again in other videos that when it comes down to entertainment, I'm very selective about what I want to watch. When I'm looking for action and adventure movies, the first thing that I'm really looking for is graphics. Graphics and computer effects. Alright, so let me put it to you like this. I tried to watch that new Total Recall. I don't know how new it is, but it's that one with Colin, I think it's Colin Farrell or something like that. Dude with the thick eyebrows. But I couldn't I couldn't really get into it. My focus wasn't on what they were trying to trying to do with the movie to make it different from Arnold Schwarzenegger's Total Recall. My focus in it was I liked the lighting in some of the rooms, that type of thing. But when it come down to The Harder They Fall, I was all in it. I was all into the dialogue, the music, the the actors and actresses. I like to see a movie where I can see the actors and be like, oh, I've seen this person, and I liked what they did in the last project that they was on. That type of thing. You know what I mean? Um, we don't have too many brown A-listers, and we need to get some more. And if they are out there, we need to get them more content. Netflix, and I've said this plenty of times before. Netflix money is good money. Netflix money is very good money. Netflix put out money for people with low budget films and other projects. So it's like you can damn near bet your bottom dollar that if it's on Netflix, you really don't need to go to the theater to see it. Just sit your ass at home, be COVID free. You know what I mean? Fucking I am 46 and I love movies. I love movies. Okay, I really do. It's a great pastime, a great entertainment. It's one of my all-time joys for entertainment. But I'm very selective and I'm very picky because Hollywood has put out some trash. And independent, I used to watch IFC a lot whenever I had cable, but it came to a point in time where that shit fell off. Independent films was the independent films. I used to watch a lot of Asian films, Asian horror films, And then the channel that I used to watch them on just went to trash too. It just I don't know what happened with the funding for that channel, but I couldn't find any fresh new films. And then after a little while, Americans started rewriting those Asian horror films and putting them on the silver screen. You know what I'm saying? Putting them in theaters. And I was like, that's so fucked up. And when I get to my racist shit, I'm like, that's what Peckerwoods do, man. They fucking steal somebody else's shit and try to make it their own. But when it comes down to diversity, I can't be racial because that's what we do as a people, as human beings. You know what I mean? We fucking we see something that we like and we try to make it better. Try to make it our own in so many ways. You know what I mean? That's why they say, quote unquote, there's nothing new under the sun. Because shit has been done over and over again. So anyway, back to this movie here. I really suggest you watch this movie. It's a great Western based on actual people. I don't think that producers and directors and writers could go wrong when it comes down to making movies about actual people. As long as they get their facts straight. It's like Bass Reeves, the prototype for the Lone Ranger. They need to put that out there a whole lot more. Instead of just, throwing Bass Reeves, as a character into movies. They need to let it be known. You know what I'm saying? And it would be something that I could really appreciate. I could really, really appreciate that. Throwing a plug like, somebody having a conversation with Bass Reeves and just be like, well, look like you're gonna be a Lone Ranger here pretty soon. Some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But it should be well known. It should be known a lot more that he was the prototype for the Lone Ranger. It's like the Green Hornet and Bruce Lee. Not too many people know. I'm not gonna say not too many people know, but I don't know if there's enough people that knew that Bruce Lee was the original Kato. You know what I mean? These younger generations, they might not know that shit. They might be fans of Bruce Lee's ideology. They might be fans of Bruce Lee as a martial artist. They might be fans of Wing Chun. But there's so many other layers that a person needs to find out about all three of those categories. So anyway, when it comes down to this movie here, as a Western, I'm digging it. I love it. I'm digging it. I'm love it. I'm digging it. I want to see more of it. I want to see more of my culture doing, being in Westerns. There was a point in time when I was younger that I'd see so many damn Westerns, I didn't know which time frame they were actually in. You know what I mean? I knew it wasn't any cars. You know what I'm saying? I knew there wasn't, like modern shit. But the way that the film looked, nice, clean, crisp, as far as colors go, modern day technology to create the film and all that type of shit. But I want to see more Westerns. I'm a big fan of Westerns. I grew up on Westerns and I enjoyed them and I want to enjoy them again. And I would love to see more of my culture in these films because there are more of us doing things during those times. It wasn't just Buffalo Soldiers. You know what I mean? There was a lot of mixed breeding between um, African slaves and indigenous natives. You know what I mean? And then on top of that, there was still a lot of rape going on between African slaves and Caucasians from different parts of the UK. They come over here off the boat and do what the fuck they wanted to do. You had Irish that came over here and was fucking on slaves. All kind of shit. Man, you got all kind of people that was fucking on slaves. You put them in these towns, you know what I mean? Who else are they going to fuck on besides slaves? It could have been Asian slaves. You know what I'm saying? They're going to get their dick wet one way or another. That's just how life is. So it's just so much history that can be shown in a Western. We got to have people that are bold enough to show it. So when I get back to the topic of the harder they fall, um, I think the one thing I don't like is the sibling rivalry of the movie. There's just so many ways that they portray my people, and the one ways that I hate is showing how much we are crabs in a barrel. You know what I mean? But then, it's not like that in this movie, but it goes on to, to show you that, um, that whole saying of blood is thicker than water is not true. You know what I mean? I just watched a video the other day that Master P put out about his brother C Murder and how he had to cut him off because C Murder wasn't representing the family as he should have. He would represent everybody else like Kim Kardashian or some of these other celebrities that, you know what I'm saying, that are there that are out there lobbying for him, and he's giving them more love than he's giving the family that comes to visit him. And he went into detail as far as saying they get touched up and down, inside and out by them fucking security, them guards, just to go see Murder in prison. But he can't show that type of love, you know what I'm saying, in any which way that he can. He can't reciprocate that back to his family. But he will give that love to these people that are outside the family. So it's one of them things where, when they do movies of my culture, I want them to be as brutally honest as they can be. But I want them to be able to show all the layers, as many layers as they can. Not just the stigma, not just the statistical shit. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, I'm about to end this video. I suggest that you go check out Netflix, The Harder They Fall, and get your own opinion about it. I'm pretty sure you're gonna enjoy it. The graphics of it, the sound, you know what I'm saying, of the movie, the soundtrack, all that shit, the visuals, all that shit is great. It's great. It's very great. You know what I mean? I put it up there in my top 5 for now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shit that I used to have on my top 5 or top 10s, you know what I'm saying? They've been dropping down the list because every now and then, you know what I'm saying, there's a good ass movie that come out. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm gonna get off of here, and I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good night. Oh, another thing that I think is cool about this movie is that the main character, his last name is Love, and he's also the main character on Netflix's series called Lovecraft Country, something like that. I think it's called Lovecraft Country. So I was just like, that's pretty cool how they, you know what I'm saying, if they're like, if you don't know who this young man is, then let's drop this bomb in your ear, you know what I'm saying, by using, putting his last name as Love, because it should be like love, 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 Lovecraft Country, some shit like that. Anyway, I'm gonna get out of here. You have a good day, you have a good night, you have a good morning. Peace.